Hello, my name is Frederick Mutinda. I want to explain the procedure one can follow to develop a scheme of work template. And I'm going to use my computer. A scheme of work is made using Microsoft Word. So I will go to my computer and go to Microsoft Word, which is in the taskbar. Then I start a blank document. Then I start to do my work. In a scheme of work, I will start with the title, which is now the school, and in my case, I can use Milimani Boys Secondary School, Secondary School. Then I have to put the title, which is the scheme of work, the scheme of work. Then after that, I have to indicate the class. So I have to indicate the class here, and in my case, the class is Form 4. Then after I put the class of Form 4, then I go to put the term, because I have to show the term, which term it is. In case it is term 1, then we go to the year. The year, which is for example 2017. Then I go to the next, which is the subject. The subject should be we say, in case my case is physics. Subject is physics. Then you have now to write your name, the name of the teacher, and in my case, my name is Mr. Mutinda. Then now, after that, I have to make sure that I have centered. So I have to select Milimani. I select these two. I make sure that I have centered them. Then after centering, I have to bold them to show that they are in bold. Then after that, I need to go now to the scheme itself to prepare a table, which now will show the scheme of work. So I have to go and insert a table. In my case, the table has to have the columns and the rows. I will use 9 columns, and I will show you all those 9 columns, how they are going to be used in that case. In my case, I can use maybe 2 rows or 3 rows, but let me use 3 rows to insert that table. Then the first column and first row, I will put what we call week. The week, because I have to prepare a scheme of work using week. Then the next one should be lesson, show which lesson it is. Then the next one should be topic, because I have to show the topic. Then the next one is subtopic, so I put subtopic. Then after subtopic, I go to the next one, which is the objectives. Then after objectives, I go to the next, which is the learning activities. After learning activities, I go to the next, which I will put what we call now the learning. Then we can put something like learning, we put you can put something else like learning, then you can put something else here, which is like this. You can put stroke teaching. You put stroke teaching activity or aids. Teaching aids. Those are the equipment that are going to be used when you are teaching. Then after that, you go to something else which we call now the reference. Reference is the book that you will be using when you are teaching. So the reference, and then the last column is what we call now the remarks. So that is now the table, which now should show us now they should be able to show us now the scheme of work. So I want to demonstrate how I will be able to use this scheme of work so that it can be effective, so that I can put all those values inside the scheme of work. In this scheme of work, we can say, for example, we have the first week. We expect when the first week, the students are reporting for school. So since the students are reporting for school, there's not going to be a lot that is going to be done. But most what will be done within the first week is reporting and the revision of last term marks. So we put in the first week, week 1, we say that we will have the lesson, which is lesson. For example, in our week we have 5 lessons. So it is lesson 1 to lesson 5, because there are 5 lessons. And then because it is revision, all these columns, they have to be merged so that we can just merge them up to the remarks. So we select those we select those columns, and then we go to the table tools, and then after in the table tools, what we do is that, or we can right click inside we just right click inside the table, then we go to merge cells. We just merge them, so it becomes one cell. After merging, we just write something here on this cell. We say it is reporting, and revision, of last terms exams. That is what you will do. Then in the remarks, you will be able to do remarks after you have finished the term. At the end of the term or at the end of the week, you'll be able to do your remarks to show that you have covered, because a scheme of work has to be prepared before you start your lessons, or before the term starts or begins. Then we go to the next one, which is now the second week. The second week, we say we write week 2. Then we have, for example, we can start with the first lesson, and then the first lesson we have now the topic. For the first topic of Form 4, we can use a topic called lenses. The topic lenses. Then the subtopic, the first topic, subtopic is called converging, and diverging lenses, and diverging lenses. That is the first subtopic. In this subtopic, then now the objectives of the study will be, by the end of the lesson, the learner should be able should be able to describe converging lenses and describe diverging lenses. Describe diverging lenses. Then after that, we go to the learning activities. The learning activity is what you are going to use when you are learning. So you say using light beams to distinguish between diverging and the converging lenses, like that. So now after that, you go to the next, the learning aids or teaching aids. You can use diverging lenses. Then you can also use something else like converging lenses. Then you can use something else like a source of light beam. Source of light beam. Then you can use a screen, because you will have to show it on a screen. So those are the 4 teaching aids that are going to be used. Then the reference is the book that is used. You can use what we call now the secondary physics or comprehensive secondary. So you can use secondary physics, secondary physics. The book is KLB. Then it is students book. So you say students book. Then it's book 4. You should show also pages or page 1. Then another one we talk about now, the teachers book 4. Teachers book 4, page 1 to 5. Page 1 and to 5. Page 1 to 5. Then after that, you'll be able now to do the remarks. So that is now one of the templates. Then after, if you want to do anything else, if you want to go to the next, what you do, you just right click in this part, then you insert what? A row below. You insert a row below. When you insert a row below, what happens is that a row will come in below. It will come in below. So you'll be able to see the row below. Then you put the next week, or instead of put it, because it's the same week, what you do, you put what? You put lesson 2, and if it is a double lesson, you put 2 to 3. Then you go next, you put now the topic. It will be the same topic, which is topic of lenses. It will be the same topic of lenses, and then you can proceed. You can proceed with the rest, and you'll be able now to form your template. So that is my presentation for today. I thank you very much, and may God bless you with that. So that is the end of my presentation. Thank you very much.